And with that, we're done. We're actually done. Okay, what's in the news? This is the last episode. I'm doing the World Cup break. I'm taking time off. I have 40 days. No phone, no meetings, no phone calls, nothing. What's in your news? Home sales in May peaked for the year. Actually, we're expected to sell around 4.1 million homes in the United States this year. Peaked in May. That looks good, I guess. I don't know anything about home sales. You have a U.S. military helicopter that was shot down in Iran. It looks bad. I was in Orange County today. I saw 4 Black Hawk helicopters doing this, thing. It's amazing to see, actually. That's like, $10 million in helicopters. You see these things. I guess supposedly the other day they were doing like exercises, like bringing people down from these things. So our military basically is ramping up. This Iran thing has been going on for 20 years. They said Iran in 2012 when it was 2008. And, well, we made it out of that. But it sounds pretty bad now that we're actually involved. People are passing away. People are dying. We have soldiers, we have to move faster. The guy who wants to do a free college campus in Vermont, he wants to just give away the property. Sounds like a big property. Anyways, it's kind of cool. Oh, this was the big one. LA Stadium averts a World Cup strike. So we had this people at SoFi Stadium. They were protesting because they don't get paid well. They actually get paid $28 an hour. It's not super bad, not super great. They got a deal for $40 an hour. So on Friday, when U.S. versus Paraguay have the kickoff for the World Cup in the United States, the workers will be there getting paid a minimum of $40 an hour. Not a bad deal. You got New York has become a tech startup hub. So in 2019, I was considering dropping out of my last 16 credits of business school at University of Southern California to move to San Francisco, take my $75,000 to my name and move to San Francisco and drop out and start to go door to door and try to fundraise for my AI startup. Anyways, I didn't do it. I finished my degree, and what else happened? Oh, I moved home. I got a great deal to move home, to not pay rent and move home. And I transitioned from working on an AI for restaurants, which there was no restaurants going on during COVID, to working in finance and investments. A little bit of stuff that I've been doing for the past 15 years has always been investments. But anyways, there's a high school finance quiz in here, 27 questions, and I think I only got like 8 of them right. But the good thing is I'm a top 1% in math and 1% in writing on test taking. And I have a degree. But it sounds like, wow, if you could move to New York City, that might be the new hub for startups. All right? And that's all I got. SpaceX IPO. If you want to invest in SpaceX, Charles Schwab is requiring you have $100,000 in your account. So if you're not accredited of $100,000, you're not going to be part of the SpaceX IPO. So I couldn't afford it. People in my family might be able to invest. It's a cool thing for them. Texas Startup Hubs is doing very well. You had a lot of companies during COVID move out of California and move to Texas. They're doing very well. I mean, you look at Texas, you look at all this space. You could get a $250,000 home that's like 3,000 square feet. I still love California. We have the greatest GDP of any state. Look at how big the state is. It's going great. Tom Steyer lost the Democratic, thing to run for governor. When I saw Mr. Javier Becerra say, I did a $1.3 trillion budgeting for California, I said, well, maybe this guy knows what he's doing. He's worked in government before. He knows how to do the job. Maybe he'll do the job. We'll see if I vote for him. I don't know enough about Steve Hilton. People are raving about Steve Hilton. It's a time for change. But I would say, well, I was rooting for Tom Steyer. He's put so much money into this thing. I'm sure he's a super nice guy, but he just can't win. Last but not least, on your front page of The Economist, we have the rise of Gen Z socialism. Socialism, it scares me. You got some of these people. Some of them are my friends, like friends that went to UCLA and other things. They were Bernie Sanders, let's go Bernie, and we want free stuff. We want free college. We want free lunches. I know, people want free stuff. We should give people free things, or they should have access to free. There's always a free meal every week. If you open your Carl's Jr. app, you can get a free burger. But I'm not for socialism, but Gen Z, rise in socialism. I mean, well, what can you really expect with everything going on? You would think, well, yeah, I guess so. That's all your news. I will see everybody after July 19. I'll be back in the office. My office is closed. Zach out. I will be back during the World Cup rest days to do some business, maybe some small meetings, something like that, catching up on the Wall Street Journal. Other than that, I am done. It's been a pleasure. See you all later.